Okay.
Good afternoon. Francesca Canzano-Franklin here, Ambassador of Hong Kong of Global Wellness Day. Pleasure of chatting to Mr. Paul Emery, author, public
Hello.
speaking. Hello, Paul. I have to
Hi.
introduce you with a beautiful list of all your stunning qualities. So, public speaking confidence specialist, visiting practitioner, spa and resorts, and please tell us more. First of all, where are you? I'm loving the Global Wellness Day sign behind you.
Yes, you can see the Global Wellness Day sign behind me. I'm actually in Turkey at Richmond Nua Wellness Spa in Sapanja,
Amazing.
home of Global Wellness Day. And
Yay.
I've been here for almost a month and I'm leaving soon. But anyway, this is their garden. I thought I would sit outside. They've got the great big sign there. The Wellness Spa Hotel is just there.
Yeah.
And they're right now putting up a sign saying Global Wellness Day.
How
So
amazing.
everything is in motion, ready for Global Wellness Day. They've got some signs up behind me and some yoga mats and that kind of thing. They're all setting up, getting
Wow.
ready. So it's great to be here. Great to be in nature,
I know,
outside.
and this is exactly what we're chatting about, nature and being outside. Wow, I'm loving this. I wish I could be there with you. So tell us,
It's
global
hot. It's
wellness.
32 degrees. I'm outside. Hoping my hay fever doesn't get the better of me.
Ah, bless you.
Crows are here. You might better hear them. So it's
Ah,
great.
is it so quite warm where you are right now? Because it's very hot and humid here.
32, 32. But I'm in the shade,
All right, yeah,
as you
it's
can see.
very
Fortunately.
humidity this side of Earth, but actually we're going through monsoon, but it's nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. So, with regard to nature, this year's Global Wellness Day theme is magenta nature. And that's why it's divine that you're
Yeah.
sitting there in Turkey. You know, I've been asking a selective of professionals what does wellness means to them, how does the element of earth and nature can be combined within their personal lives or work life. But with you, I'd like to go a little bit deeper because I know you have a strong connection with nature
Oh,
to do with mental
yeah.
wellness and everything that you do. So your question to you would be, what are some of the mental and physical benefits of actually being in nature? What would
Well, we all kind of know being in nature is great for us mentally and physically.
you
But I did a quick Google search just to find the facts. I want the data. What's the research, right?
yeah,
So this is what it is. I got it here. Spending 20 to 30 minutes in nature can reduce cortisol levels by 10 to 20%. I got 5 points. That's
yeah,
pretty impressive. 20 to 30 minutes in nature. We all know it feels good.
yeah, and
But these are studies that have been done. So these are facts.
yeah,
Next, living near green spaces reduces the risk of depression by 33% and anxiety by 22%.
yeah,
Of course, people going through major depression and anxiety, there are other things they can do, my techniques, whatever, for example. But just by being in nature, it's been shown to reduce depression and anxiety by significant percentages. So I think that's great. We all know. Next, children engaging with nature show a 20% improvement in attention span.
yeah.
Good for the kids, good for the children. We all know that.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's relaxing, for the eyes and, they can just look at the trees, look at what's around them without too many distractions.
For
I think it
sure,
might just bring in their focus.
for sure.
Next, regular access to green spaces makes people 50% more likely to achieve recommended physical activity levels.
Yeah,
So having access to nature, parks, woodlands, whatever it might be, encourages people to go out for a walk, go out for a run, just to be in nature, which is great. I mean, I think we all know that. And lastly, living in greener areas is associated with a 12% lower mortality rate.
interesting.
Calming, relaxing, being
Yeah,
in nature, the greenery, and everything else like that. We know people are stressed and anxious in cities. And of course, people have to live in cities. You're in Hong Kong. I live mostly in Bangkok.
yeah.
But we have to find ways to go out into nature just to get these benefits, get your cortisol down. So take time to go in nature, what I say, even though we're surrounded with concrete jungle,
Yeah,
do your best to get out and get in nature.
for sure. It's very interesting, isn't it? You know, sometimes
It
you
is.
just read about something, but actually it's how it affects us. You know, I'm a mom of two young children, and I can see, for example, when you were talking about children, how divine is when we go for walks, when we just, you know, lying on the grass under a tree. It just, that element of nature changes everything. So it's beautiful. Now,
Yes.
for people that may not have access to nature, what would you suggest? Do you have any advice, any tips, anything really?
Yes. I mean, there are times when we can't get out to nature, can't get to a beach, can't get to a park, whatever it might be. So I was thinking about this before our call, and I thought, well, how about bringing nature to you?
Hmm.
How can you do that? Of course, we have the plants, and we maybe have something on your porch or
Yeah.
whatever it might be. But there's a certain technique, and it's like having a vacation for your mind, being nature in your mind. So I'm just going to do just a few minutes of something to bring nature to you. Calm your nervous system, calm your mind. If you're feeling stressed or anxious, as many people are, people can just obviously not think of anything major trauma, but think about something which just makes you feel a bit anxious, stressed, angry, upset, whatever it might be today, whatever. And then I'm going to take you on just a quick nature journey.
Ah,
So what we're going to do is put our hands on top of our shoulders like this, and comfortingly, gently, we're going to go down. This is called havening, by the way, havening techniques, being researched over the last 20 years for the mental health well-being effects. It's been discussed at the United Nations. There's been studies on this at the King's College in London. So it's proven. I only do proven stuff based on neuroscience. I don't do woo-woo, although, you know, I've studied tapping and the EFT and
yeah.
TFT and all that kind of thing. But I like to do verifiable things because a lot of my guests, they say, does it work? You know, what's the
Yeah.
fact? What's the proof? And
Yeah.
I can now give it to them
Yeah.
these days with science and research,
Amazing.
which is great. So I don't want to go into the details of this, but just do this. This is very comforting, soothing to the mind and the body. It can help reduce stress and anxiety. So just bring to mind something which makes you feel a bit anxious, stressed, or just some emotions. Nothing too major. And whilst you're doing this, close your eyes and just feel the comfort of your arms. And whatever that stress, that anxiety, that worry, that frustration, anger, whatever it is, sadness, just put it out your mind now. Do not think about that at all whilst you're doing this. Is very important. We're working inside the brain.
Hmm.
We're going to go on just a quick journey. I want you to imagine you're walking somewhere in nature, somewhere real or imagined, somewhere that you love. It could be a beach, the most beautiful beach that you've ever been on, or a beach that you would love to be on, or somewhere in nature, going for a walk. It could be here in Richmond, New in Sapanja, but by a lovely lake here. It could be just a walk in some nature. And just keep stroking your arms, keep everything out your mind, but just focus on where you are right now. Somewhere beautiful, somewhere in nature. And use all your senses. What you see, what you hear, what you feel. If there was something magenta even,
Yeah.
what would there be? If there's a flower there, or a
Yeah.
bird, or
Oh,
some tree, or
beautiful
just
flower.
something, maybe you can notice that. But wherever you are, I want you to use your sense. What would you see? What would you hear? What would you feel? Hopefully, you're feeling calm and peaceful and relaxed because you're walking in nature, somewhere beautiful for you.
Yeah.
And I want you to imagine you're taking 20 steps, say on a beach or in a forest or in nature, and count aloud with me to 20. Or if you're in a public area, do it in your mind, but we're going to do it aloud. So
Yeah.
one, so imagine walking somewhere, taking 20 steps. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And wherever you are, just look around the beach, somewhere in nature, wherever it is good for you. And just notice what you notice about your environment. Are there some beautiful waves there, or the sand beneath your feet, or some flowers or trees, whatever it might be for you? Just notice around you. what makes you feel more calm, more peaceful, relaxed? Is it looking at the tree, the greenness, like I am here in Sapanja, surrounded by lovely trees? There's a lovely, calm and peaceful lake right next to me now. It's a beautiful day with a beautiful temperature. And just repeat after me, preferably aloud, safe,
Safe,
safe, safe,
safe,
peaceful,
peaceful,
peace, peaceful,
peaceful,
hopeful,
hopeful,
hopeful, hopeful,
hopeful,
calm, 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 relaxed, relaxed,
re-
relaxed. All is well. All is well. All is well. And just keep your eyes closed and just relax your hands down. I hope you enjoyed that little walk in nature in your mind. And you can do that anytime you like, whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious, just to bring it down a little bit. It raises your serotonin, lowers your cortisol,
Thank you.
activates some delta waves to your brain.
Absolutely. I think I really needed this. I'm, except for the circulation and the mind, I've been highly caffeinated these past few weeks because of travels and work. So, thank you. Much appreciated.
Welcome.
That's
Just do that whenever you feel like it. Just a quick time out in nature. Yeah.
amazing. So
In your mind.
yeah, for the people that don't have access to the element of nature, this is so stunning, how to bring nature within your environment. How beautiful. Instead, for the
That's right.
people that have access to nature, for example, we were quite lucky living in Hong Kong, Bangkok, and traveling around.
Yeah.
How can you enhance the element of nature within your life or work life, or how do you balance it out?
Okay, that's a great question. It's very important. So if you're in nature, how can you make it even better for your mental wellness and for your physical wellness? And I don't know if you've heard of heart math.
Yes.
Have you heard of heart math? Yeah, so it's a form of breathing whereby people focus on their heart area and bring to mind some gratitude, some appreciation, some thanks for love for something or someone. So if you're out in nature, like me, I could just look around at the blue sky and the trees, and preferably with your hand over your heart, so you get that. So you're focusing on the air of your heart. You're breathing through the air of your heart, preferably in for a count of 5 and out for a count of 5. Just slowly, rhythmically, focusing on the air of your heart, and just appreciate what's around you. Appreciate the trees. Be grateful for the trees, being in nature, the love of nature, and really feel and connect with those feelings for at least 5 minutes. So whenever you're in nature, if you can put your hand here, you don't have to, but it's good to connect with your heart area and just really appreciate all that is around you, all that you have, all that's in nature with love and gratitude and thanks. And that in itself will lower your cortisol, raise your serotonin levels. It will calm your mind, your body. It'll put your heart into synchronization called heart rate variability. And everything just becomes more calm, more focused in your life. That's a quick break you can even do if you're at the office or wherever it might be. You don't have to be in nature, of course, but just focus on the air of your heart and just breathe through this area in for count of 5, out for count of 5, love and appreciation and thanks. And it has remarkable effects on your productivity, your focus, your calmness, helps people sleep better. There's lots and lots of health benefits. So that's just a brief thing that people can do.
Oh gosh, thank you so much. Sometimes we know all of this, but we tend to forget, even for the
Yeah.
ones that are so lucky enough
Yes.
environments, and just appreciating and gratitude to nature. I absolutely love this. I will definitely incorporate
Brilliant.
hikes and everything. Well, Paul, thank you so much.
Yes. Take a time out.
And now, what will you do on Global Wellness Day? Where are you going to be? Because I believe you are leaving now Istanbul. Where are you off to? Just super briefly.
Yeah. So I say I've been in Topanga, Richmond, Newark for nearly a month. I'm off to the UK
All
So I'll
right.
be in a place called Bristol. That's my home
Yeah.
city.
I
I'll be
love
going to London, maybe going to Cornwall, different places, seeing family and friends. On Global Wellness Day, I will be taking a group of friends out for a nice walk in a park. And we're going to be doing some of the things that I mentioned that we're going to be doing, to the appreciation, love, thanks, gratitude, maybe a bit of this as well. And so it's going to be an enjoyable hour or so with my friends, appreciating them, being grateful for them in a park. So that's a simple, easy thing that anyone could do. I think it's just go out. You could be on your own or with a loved one or a friend or family, and just even for 20 to 30 minutes. We said it lowers your cortisol by 10 to 20%.
I know.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Happy Global Wellness Day to you. And it's been amazing.
Happy Global.
Hope to see you very soon.
Thanks very much.
Take care, Paul. Bye.